Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the channel. This is episode 5 of the fan reaction series from the Hermitcraft Season 6 World Download. And I'm Elena Dina, and we started outside of TFC's vault. Now, I didn't notice this until I came over here. I have no clue what this is. Those of you that might know what this is, you guys can let me know in the comments below. But I did notice there was this, and it looks like it's a holdout to the vault. However, for our own sanity, we're not going down there and exploring via walking. We're gonna go into spectator mode, because that's the only way we can really get, like, a perspective on how massive this place was, or is. This right here, this down here shows what a massive branch mine someone who's dedicated can do. I believe this... Okay, so... looks like it could have extended this way. Quite a large space, but I think it kind of didn't for reasons. I see it continues off that way, but I'm not really going to, Oh, that... and looks like there's some more of the underground relics of the area. We'll be getting to that at a different time. Oh, there's the flashing room. Lovely. Yeah, here's all the various random rooms. This right here is quite interesting. I think that's a storage system. Yeah, it looks to be a storage system. Yep, storage system. It almost looked like a super smelter from the top. That I was like, wait a minute, super smelters don't have that sort of tech in them. Well, it doesn't have like the storage tech too much, but just looking at just the vault itself, not even the branch mine, which, hold on, we gotta see how, now I just gotta see how far this branch mine actually goes. Oh my goodness, how far does this thing go? Does this thing just keep going? Holy guys, looks like this thing just keeps going. Oh my goodness, this is insane. This is insane how far this goes. Oh my Lanta. This just keep... Okay, I think we found the end of the mined tunnels. Oh my goodness. Man, so this is 195.8, but okay, so basically it's 196 practically by 185. And the start of the branch mine, just the mined portion, we're not even counting the tunnel. We gotta do this for science, guys. I'm sorry. I have to stop and do random science during this at times, because this is just insane. The amount of tunnels here, you don't realize how rather large the place is until you get a bit of a perspective check. Okay, we're getting close to... Okay, so let's see. This is where the yeah, these right here are where the branch tunnels stop being dug. Well, at this end. So, same Y, but negative 713 12, 13. This is crazy, guys. My goodness, I would have gone insane long ago if I had tried to do something like that. This is massive. It extends so far either direction. Unless it hits like a patch of lava, and I think even then, it just still keeps going. This is massive. Wait, is there more over there? Oh my goodness. This is just... TFC is a madman and a genius. This right here is honestly one of the more impressive builds on this server, in my opinion. Because it goes as far as it does, and it was all dug out. There's that rampant... Man, the armor stands involved in that. Something else. Yep, there's the spot where there was a lava pit from the Demise era. You can tell in certain places, if you've watched the videos, where like Demise era relics are. But my goodness, this is something else. Let's see what's... Okay, so it's just empty in here. And let's go back to game mode, and let's get rid of the let's get rid of all the numbers on the screen. But that was TFC's base for the whole season. Okay, where's the nearest bed? I'm hunting down a bed. There's... Hold on. Let's... Oh. Well, hold on. Here's I think this probably has a bed in it. Visitor and info center. Okay, so this is the one that goes up to the bed. Okay, so we're taking care of that because lightning. That's amazing. So Turtle Sanctuary, okay. I just grabbed the nearest bed to go to sleep because that and the lightning. The lightning is more my concern than the deal. We'll get to the modern district at a later time. Let's see, now the next thing I wanted to look at is today's just kind of TFC's base, Bitha's base over here, and Exuma's. Though we will look at the HRN station here for the futuristic district that never quite got finished. All the rail lines never got really put in. So I believe this area over here used to be Bitha's base for the season. Now I really didn't watch like much of Bitha's stuff because it's just like there was so many hermits and I came in so late in the season that I just kind of I stuck to just a few hermits. Though with season... Whoa! Oh, holy... What the heck? Oh my goodness. If we had did that in survival, that would have been something else. Okay, so... Nether portal... What... Oh, Nano Farm. Okay. Bedroom, that was another closed bed we could have grabbed. There's some chests. I think that's a storage system attached to something. It's attached to something. Okay, come on, let me... It's attached to Oh, AFK Fish Farm, okay. I'm kind of sad to hear that they nerfed the fish farms in 1.6 for 1.16. Though at the same time, there's certain, even though it is like an early source of mending books, it's honestly faster to get them by getting villagers, to be honest. Okay, what's this? Okay, so this was just his branch mine, or, well, his mine. And if you guys haven't noticed, my skin has changed. Because, oh, there's a trapdoor right there. And we're actually gonna look at this now, because this is, oh wait, this is the stock exchange, so that will be, well, I guess we can we'll go ahead and cover it, because while it was part of the shopping district, we never really got too much over here, too much into the area over here while looking around. So this right here was the site of a bunch of Civil War era stuff. This was a lot of like Civil War. Most of this was mostly in. It mostly had a. I guess most of the mechanics behind this don't really work too well anymore, because I see that the signs are gone. Well, the item frames are gone. But here's the office, the one we looked at through the other side. This right here, bush. It was the one that really escalated the, this was the one that took it from, just a preg war to kind of a full-blown war on the server, because, that bush is, Doc MC's creation, and oh my goodness. Nobody touches his bush. And I'm just gonna leave the vault and such be, but this right here, most of this area has a very distinct history. Various things happened over time through the area, and it just slowly built into this crazy place. Now we're gonna head, from what we saw, I think that was Biff's starter base, but I don't know where he eventually settled. However, we're heading out this way because of Exuma's base. There's the Hexabee project, and here this right here is one of probably the most expensive, one of the more expensive projects on the server, because Dark Prismarine, that's almost difficult to get your hands on large amounts of Dark Prismarine like that without a substantial Guardian farm, and most of the time in survival, in solo survival, you're not really gonna build a Guardian farm. if you don't really plan on using much in the way of prismarine. And so this you won't see this quantity of dark prismarine unless somebody's went and raided like 30-40 different temples. Well, 30-40 different ocean monuments. But my goodness, this place, the detail placed in is sure something. Now let's see. I believe you should be able to, yep, fly in through the top. And my goodness, this base is amazing. My goodness, this is truly a work of art, at least in my opinion. Okay, I wanted to see what this is. This caught my attention. Oh, and oh my god! Oh, this is part of the. This is to Exuma's portion of the HRN station. Where? Okay, where's the zombie? Oh. Oh, well, I guess we're not gonna locate that, but, oh, looks like this is the, 'cause he literally built his base as a guardian farm, and there's the fishies that are dying. There's his portal. There's his colored storage. Honestly, beats me how he kept that organized. Wait, what the heck? I'm hearing the squishy sounds of slimes. Is there slimes back here? Or a slime back here? Okay, how do get in? Oh, button in the roof, okay. Sorry guys, I just gotta find this slime because he's just being... trying to find this slime because he's being squishy and annoying. Okay, somewhere in this area. Where is he? Okay, so let's go to spectator mode, try to find this squishy, hold on. There's some skeletal horses. Where's this? You guys could hear that too, right? There's a sound of a squishy slime. And yet, no slime. Oh, there he is. We found him. Oh my goodness, that's a big guy too. Big slime. Big slime. Okay. Well, we got through those. We got time for some more. Let's kind of look over here a minute. There's actually some turtles in one of the... There's a turtle over here. Looks like there's a turtle over here. There's a couple Endermen, a few creepers, creeper building inspectors, I guess. There's some more over here. There's a little skeleton inside. There's the creeper farm. My goodness, this whole every build in these areas is just totally spectacular. There's the I think that's might be Mumbo's mob farm. I think that is Mumbo's mob farm. There's nothing of interest over there. Here's the edge of the futuristic, the futuristic / shopping area. You know, let's go, since we do have the time, let's go ahead and just kind of go over the modern district a little bit. Well, I think this was a little bit of the modern district. There's the Siege of Doom building. Never got this right here. The most hyped up and then never done minigame. There's some various buildings here. Mostly, this one right here is the most iconic, I believe, out of the whole group. Out of the whole district, this was the most iconic spot. Okay, what's this beacon for? Is it just for, oh, I think it's just for speed effects, but can't tell. Here's the, all the contact info of the various, members. What the heck? Oh my goodness. There's Pulse Knight, there's a Tango, Cupban, Impulse, Scar. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Let's see. Temple Chef, Doc M. We know that's Seta, pretty sure. Exuma, Joe Hills, there's his armor as well. Jevin, Bitha. Let's see. Assassin. Let's see, which one's that? Looks like Grian's was on here, but I'm not sure if that was by intentional design or not, but post-demise trap free. Yep. Oh, well, we got trapped under that. Okay. My goodness, this area. Oh, hey, there's a skeletal horse. Okay. Oh my goodness. These areas, you don't understand until you actually kind of just get there. Oh, looks like all of the discs are here. The cursed disc. Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, I forgot. I don't have jukebox noises on. I guess we gotta turn that on a little bit. Okay, I stopped it. That's known as the cursed music disc. Pretty much. There's a space there. This leads to somewhere I don't know. Let's see. Oop, you get stuck on those. Let's get out of here and go look at the rest of the area. Honestly, I think the person who should get MVP for the hardest work, I think, for like the HRN station is specifically one of the HRN stations and most of the tracks. The person who gets some of the hardest worked award is I think I should go to Rendog, MVP of the rail network. Looked like this was supposed to be some sort of station or intersecting area for this area, that area. We'll get to the Civil War section of this at a different point. We'll get to this later. We're not coming over to this area to actually do much discussing yet. This area will also be kind of lumped into that. However, since we still have time, because at the point of doing this, we're only at 26 minutes into this, I think we'll go out here and kind of discuss the two hermits that kind of chose the iceberg biome for their home for the start of the season, and one stayed. That would be Stress Monster. Stress Monster was the one that actually I really love having dry throat and allergies. Yeah, I have some of the seasonal allergies, and it just gets, currently it's starting to thaw out in the area. This castle is amazing. Oh my goodness. Guardian Farm. We'll get to Iskal's place in a bit, but this right here, castle. I think she was one of the only like one of the few hermits that actually stayed in one space. Well, one like area, I should say. Like, I believe her starter base is literally inside of the iceberg that her castle sits on. Meaning her starter base is literally connected to her castle. Now, like with Grian's, he just kind of put a wall directly on top of his starter base, but she just literally encompassed hers in the iceberg biome. And man, this place is amazing. I'm gonna say that about pretty much every place, but her place is one of those special ones because it's one of the few special ones because this is one of the styles I tend to prefer, except I tend to choose dark oak wood, but I really gotta kind of branch out a little bit more in my building styles. This is quite interesting in how she did it. It's mostly made of a few blocks, but it's only detailed a little bit. It's subtle, but not understated, and it actually is one of my favorite builds. There's like 3 to 4 that are like incredibly my favorite, but this is definitely one of those in the way of bases. Now, this base, well, this starter base, I should say, is one of the few starter bases that I kind of wish had been kept as a main base, but I do realize that he kind of outgrew it over time. And we will be getting to his actual base in a different episode. well, we'll see how much time we've got on this, and then we'll make the this right here was one of, I think this was one of his ones. He was happy with this, but I don't think he was too happy with the rest of this. This right here, honestly, I think it was almost a shame that he didn't come back and do more with the base, because it looks incredible, don't get me wrong, but it also just kind of looks like you kind of wish it had been more used. You could tell where, like, there was never entrances finished. There's a bumbo over in the corner. Yeah. Oh, and we're trapped in the bumbo. A bumbo with nothing here, really. There's a drowned skull on the ground for no reason. There's a water bubble. There's a bubble column there. There's a armor stand with an emerald block. Don't know how that got there. But my goodness. Underground here was where most of the work really happened, and oh man, there's mobs in here with one of the bumbos for the season. This right here was just kind of like, this was one of the bases that just kind of, I felt there was probably more he could have done, but I do think that ultimately in his case, if I could tell, I think he was kind of just getting like burned out on this base after the Civil War era, and that's around, I believe, when he moved to the it was around the time when he moved, I believe, to the mycelium biome. Either that or it was a little bit later. There's still farms here. Oh my goodness. Then again, I guess it's the same with like Rian's old starter base and such. There's farms everywhere. Let's see, I'm looking for the treasure room. Oh, no. That's going back outside the ravine. Okay, I think the treasure room was a little further down. Nope, that's farm. Yeah. But I'm getting turned around in here because I'm looking just because I want to see what state certain items were left in. There's a, oh my goodness. What's that? I didn't see that in any previous I didn't see anything about that before, but that goes to show there's often stuff that you don't see in between episodes. Let's go ahead and go back to spectator mode. Now we gotta come see what that is. Okay, hold on. Should be creative. There we go. Oh my goodness. I think this was his nether portal to start. There's a water stream here. I really should have seen this. Oh my goodness, but this is awesome. Let's see. Is this oh yeah, this is the one that goes out to his original nether hub before he moved to the starter base, removed from the starter base. My goodness, this whole area is just kind of like this is just one of those things that these are some of the things that just kind of like, it intrigues me about their creation, because I'll admit, since I don't do a lot of like SMP style work, in fact I really don't do much at all. Actually, I haven't really done any at all. Oh, here I see a old Civil War era relic, the destroyed castle. There's a village that was redesigned, we can tell that. Sphinx, random ugly spot with diorite. He never did put a face on the Sphinx, and yep, there was never a body put on the Sphinx. You know, I would have been okay with there not being a face on the Sphinx if the body had been finished as well. My goodness. We might come back and finish that at some point. There's a beacon base that was just left here out of nowhere. But you know what? I think that's where I'm actually gonna call it. We'll go view. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where I want to go next. I'll look around the map and see where the next big points of interest are. So hopefully you guys will all enjoy this episode. I'm Elena Dina, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Bye, guys!